the state court in New York City. This is where it's the people of the state of New York versus Donald Trump. This is the criminal case in Manhattan. The judge put in an order that it's highly unusual. Let me read it. And this came on a motion for a protective order that was asked for by the District Attorney Alvin Bragg. So this is what he asked for, and the court granted. And this is what it says. And it's it basically says any materials and information provided by the people to the defense in accordance with their discovery obligations. That means what you're required, Logan, to put out. If I've got information that's exculpatory and I'm the DA, I've got to give that to the defendant. So any information like that shall be used solely for the purposes of preparing a defense in this matter. It's further ordered that any person who receives the covered material shall not copy, disseminate, or disclose the material. And then it says, and it specifically says, that includes, but not limited to, when it talks about social media platforms, Truth Social, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Snapchat, or YouTube without prior approval from the court.
Another thing that comes out that seems like it's directly political and targeted at President Trump, not something that normal people would have happen to when you get this kind of gag order for potentially a very extended period of time.
First of all, you're talking about a trial that may not take place. It may never take place, but it may not be for 18 months or 2 years.
Right.
The guy is running for president of the United States. He's the leading Republican candidate right now. There's going to be all kind of leaks because that's what these DAs do. And he's not going to be able to defend himself in the court of public opinion. So it raises a very serious First Amendment issue.
I've never seen an order like this in 48 years of practicing law, most of which has been as a prosecutor. So this is an order that effectively is a gag order and a violation, in my view, of the First Amendment rights of Donald Trump. Not only does he not have the right to look at this evidence and to comment on it and to discuss it, but what about his ability to consult with his counsel and to get counsel's aid in looking at documents and preparing a defense and doing the things that you have to do? He is deprived of so much of that by this order, and it's a sweeping order. It's unprecedented, in my opinion, and very ill-advised.
Imagine being accused of something and it publicly going out of what you're being accused of. Everybody gets to talk about it. Everybody gets to speculate about it. Everybody gets to use politics to pretend like it's bigger than it was, and you can't speak. I mean, look, this is par for the course when it comes to Trump. Washington, D.C. has put the word out that they don't want this guy to come back. All of Washington, D.C., the media, the newsrooms, the political types, all of the elites. Think about that. Washington, D.C. is so afraid of Donald Trump that they will do and say anything, and they constantly talk about him and push him. Even the reporters who are supposed to be covering the White House, Joe Biden's White House, constantly just talk about Donald Trump. They cannot get enough of this.
The idea that he cannot, when he's going to be being challenged in advertisements, I mean, understand this, there'll be ads taken out against him, Logan, on these trials.
Of course, yeah.
And he's not going to be able to defend himself? I'm sorry, that doesn't cut it under the First Amendment.
What is the next step then for them to go after this? Because people will take it and not know what to do.
First Amendment counsel should be retained, and they should challenge this order. First, you got to go back to the judge, then to the appellate division, which is the intermediate court in New York. The Supreme Court of New York is actually the trial court.
Yep.
The appellate division, and then there's the Court of Appeals as the highest court. But I would go right to the appellate division on this immediately.